I'm supposed to be rewatching I Love Boosters before my rental expires. My wife got it for me as a surprise because I didn't go to the movies to see it. Um, and she knows that I prefer like being in the house. And so she got it for me. So I'm about to watch it. But my head is like, it's just so clogged and foggy with um like okay, so I am currently experiencing some stages of grief coming out of this version that had to pretend for everybody in my family, parenting versions of myself, but also at the same time, like setting boundaries with my parents, but also at the same time, like trying to give them grace, but also at the same time, I'm mad as fuck. Like, I'm big mad. Because the more I let shit go, the more that I remember. And as I'm saying it to you, the lower part, I don't know if this is your sciatica, but like this tailbone, like right up by your butt crack, as I was saying it to y'all, like I felt it like energy move, do that a little bit. Oh, it's raining. I'm so mad because I have been manipulated and tricked for so long by people that I genuinely thought loved me. Because one thing about me, like if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Like I love deep, I love long, I love hard. So to like have to really sit with the fact that my parents were just emotionally unavailable, emotionally immature, and also just fucked up, for lack of a better word. Like that shit, my feelings is hurt. That them niggas was playing in my face. And it was like my mom would be trying to protect me from my dad and like would be mad at me for not catching some of the shit that my dad did. But then she would turn around and do it to me. Like, so it's like I'm trying to rewire my mind and my nervous system from all of that. Like, I'm okay. So, my dad used to always let me throw parties, right? In hindsight, I realized that my dad always wanted to be accepted because growing up my grandmother had 10 kids, and you know back in the day that's a lot for a black. It wasn't uncommon for a black family, but that just means you don't really got no money like that. So with my father growing up like that, he was poor. And so they used to make fun of him, call him dirty. And so my dad made sure that he got a job. He used to wear a string for a belt. So he kept him a job because he always wanted to have nice things. And my aunts, no, I don't want to say that wrong. My uncles used to be stealing from him because this is the 80s, the crack epidemic. They were stealing. And so my father used to put his money in his handlebar. So my dad, he just didn't want to be teased anymore. And so a part of him, and he wanted to be accepted. So a part, because he knew he was different. And my dad's a big man. My dad's 6'6". And so a part of him, that part of him that wanted to be accepted, like he would like start throwing parties. He would drive around with cars with like his name and stuff on it. Like he was like, I want y'all to see me. Like it's outside validation, like in hindsight, I get it, but it was like that's pretty much what it was. And so I carried that same type of spirit. Like I wanted people to accept me because I know that I was different. And so I felt like by having these parties, like, I'll be able to connect. Sometimes motherfuckers will be in my party and they will be like making fun of me at my party. Like, so yeah, my dad would let me have these parties. We would charge people, to get in. And I will never forget my dad had got a flight jacket for my sister. And y'all know them flight jackets, they used to be either green. Well, I think they had different colors, but the main colors I remember was black, hunter green, and blue, and the inside was orange. And I think some of them was reversible. Like that was the thing. This was like maybe 1998, 99, right? So I remember my dad getting one for my sister, and my sister couldn't fit it. So not mind you, because let me get my words together. I gotta still get used to talking and telling stories again. Okay, so I had a party that weekend, and so me and my dad was splitting the money. That money should have just been mine, period. Like, nigga, my dad worked so much. My father always had money. My father had so many hustles, like, but he narcissist, greedy, like he has to have everything. So we counting up the money, like. Now, hear me out. If he was teaching me from a business aspect, like this my cut, this your cut, okay, that would be different. But that nigga flat out greedy. So my dad separating the money between us, right? And so he was like, yeah, I got this coat for your sister, but she can't fit it. I was like, oh, can I have it? He was like, $45. So I tells my mother, right? And my mother going off, she like, Tasha, why the fuck would he charge you? Like, why would he do? When I tell y'all my mind, because my parents, like, first of all, I was a child. I was like 11 or 12. So honestly, I really didn't see nothing wrong with it. But because my parents played mind games so much, like my brain was like crisscross. Like I was so confused. Like I did not think that my dad did anything wrong. Like I did not. A long time ago, he let me know, like, I don't know how to be a dad. I don't know how to teach you how a man is supposed to be with a woman. And for years, my mother would bring that story up. And for the longest, like, it seemed like my dad was like the bad guy. Now, he is the bad guy for that because, like, nigga. But I also think about my mom always just wanting to tell about the shit that my father was doing. Cause then I'm like, because it takes my mind off the fact that she was just as abusive, if not worse, because it was her words. It was her fucking words. My dad, him, like not showing up for me and like driving around with different women in the car, it was his actions that showed me like I don't respect you. I'm a driving around town with different women in the car because I don't respect your mother. Like I don't care. So when he did that, that's what he showed me. My mother, so his was with his actions. My mother was her words. My mother was very, very mean to me. Like she was mean. Like my mother taste the bitterness of life a long time ago, and she refused to spit it out, and she put that shit on me. Like every time the world did something to my mother, she came home and she took it out on me. And then she used me to like basically be like her translator. She used me to be the emotional and spiritual punching bag of others. Like my mother didn't really deal with other adults like that if I was around. She didn't. I pretty much did everything for my mother. Like my mom just went to work and paid the bills and found the babysitter for us. Then I was old enough to like pretty much take care of myself. Like we didn't like leave my brother by himself, but I was very responsible. Like I came into this world probably 100 years old. So, you know, I wasn't the problem. But the way that my parents treated me, it was like I was the problem. I was the problem. Like I was like a slave, an indentured servant, whatever you want to call it, for them. And like my brother, zero consequences. And I had to take care of him. I had to take care of my brother. Even in college, I would come home and I would make sure that my brother was good. So my mother got pregnant when I was 19, had another baby, made sure that he was good. I never got to live for myself. And I'm feeling all of that. And I feel some type of way. And it's 101 as I'm saying this. And I'm allowing myself to feel that. But it's not my end. I have to feel it, but I don't have to hold on to it. I have to allow myself to feel whatever I'm feeling, coming to this realization about all this shit. But I'm not going to hold on to it. Like before, I used to hold on to it because I thought that I had to, because I thought that it was my fault that all that stuff happened to me. That was not my fault. Like my parents, they're just not well. And 10 years of therapy taught me that that's not my fault. Sitting in the plant, Mother Ayahuasca taught me that's not my fault. And just sitting by myself, period, with nothing in my system taught me that's not my fault. Then observing them as a mother now, that's not my fault.